So, it's late October, and we just got our first rain of the season here on Vancouver Island. Just last week we were in a drought. We had temperatures in the mid-20s, and there was so much wildfire smoke in the air that we had the worst air quality index in the world. It's stressing me out. I'm sure it's stressing the rest of you out. And it's events like these that are keeping me awake at night, because our party, the best hope that we have for addressing the climate crisis, and the only party in Canada that's not captured by the oil and gas industry, is mired in dysfunction and infighting. It's got to change, and I want to help that. So I have a proven track record of bringing people together in some pretty trying circumstances to accomplish some pretty incredible things. In 2018, I joined the Nanaimo Ladysmith Electoral District Association, and in 2019, I helped Paul Manley get elected twice, the second ever elected Green MP in the history of Canada. I worked at Fairy Creek, running the frontline media team for several months in what I would call the worst working conditions of my life. We were in a tent trailer on the side of a dusty logging road, eating whatever food happened to be brought to us during our 16-hour days, and new people were coming and going from the team literally every single day. All of this on an entirely volunteer basis, and despite all this, we still managed to pump out high-quality content day after day on a rigorous schedule that inspired people to come to Fairy Creek and make it the largest act of civil disobedience in the history of Canada, which, as you know, in turn forced the BC NDP to actually take some action on old growth. I left Fairy Creek to help Paul in his 2021 re-election campaign, and despite us doing everything that we knew was right on the ground, I'd still encounter people on the phone or at the door asking me the same questions day after day, like, what's going on with the party? I hear the leader's suing, or federal council's fighting with her, or something like this, and no matter how hard I tried, I didn't have any good answers for them. We worked so hard and had polls that showed Paul clearly in the lead, and despite all of that, Paul still lost his seat because of what was going on in internal party politics that shouldn't have even have been in the media in the first place. We can't let this happen again, because it wasn't just Paul that lost his seat. It was all of us who lost. This extremely public fight is a disaster that's still costing the party to this day. People still think that we're a dysfunctional party and that we don't have a chance of doing anything. I'm a campaigner, and I always will be. Because campaigning and organizing, believe it or not, is how we actually get Greens to Parliament. And I don't know about you, but that's precisely what I am here to do. If you elect me to federal council, I will ensure that the hard work that campaigners, organizers, and volunteers just like yourself across the country are putting in to get Greens elected will be protected. And I will make sure that everybody else on federal council understands that's their responsibility as well, because we have to get this right. The world needs Greens more than ever before, and what's at stake is far, far larger than any disagreements we have, no matter how painful those disagreements may be. We have to come together because we are the best chance that Canada's got to actually deal with these issues before it's too late. So, my name is Derek Menard. I'm running for BC Rep, and I hope you'll support me. However you vote, keep in mind that they need to be somebody who can work together with people in difficult circumstances, because that's what we're facing right now. Thanks.